Hello, 87. This is Tuesday's video, but posted on Monday. And I'll post it again on Tuesday. But the reason why is because I got some questions about the well-spoken that I wanted to address right now. So I just thought I'd do the whole video right now. So I'm going to talk about the iSearch history and well-spoken at the very end. So first off, iSearch. I'm getting a ton of emails and assignments. I love reading them. People are doing different things. Some people are submitting. I comment, give it back. Some people are saying, hey, check out this section, and we're giving feedback that way. So if you haven't heard from me, or if we haven't had any exchange about your iSearch, you should probably send me an email, because it means I haven't seen any work from you. Those of you that haven't done, I don't have an idea yet. This is a book that I'm borrowing from Mr. McDonald. It's a Hogwarts Harry Potter pop-up guide, and it's so cool. And I think some of you that are both mechanical and artistic, this will be such a neat project for you. So this is the Hogwarts Stadium, and you've probably seen one of these before.
No, that's the Quidditch Stadium.
Oh yeah, it's the Quidditch Stadium. I don't know anything. And so when you open it up, it pops out, and this would not need to be a Harry Potter thing for you, but it could be of any creation. It could be body part, could be from a fictional world you care about. It could be your own house, could be Burj Khalifa, whatever. But you want to think, and my daughter who's beside me, she's kind of the user here, and this is amazing. Whoever designed this was really thinking about the user, what would they want, what information would they care about, and then artistically, there's another little one.
Oh,
and then
this was my favorite.
And then artistically, what is going to really generate excitement? So if you don't have an idea but you are artistic, I recommend this. Okay, that's the first part. Second thing, moving on to history. So you will see. When you go into the history assignment, you got this slide, you got this page here. This is where you should write your paragraphs. More on that in a minute. I want you to go to slide 31 on the Indian Act slideshow. Now, this slideshow was created by the people at the Secret Life of Canada. They're continuing to do amazing content. I've posted a couple podcasts as well that I recommend listening to, both the City Acronym and a couple others. But this sort of connects from a historical perspective also to what's happening today. So as many of you may know, there's all kinds of protests and demonstrations going around systemic racism and violence in Canada and the States. Well, one of the things that comes up over and over is, well, we just vote in different leaders. Well, that can work, but it doesn't work if there are barriers to you voting. And now, have our barriers to voting changed now than compared to almost 200 years ago? Yes. But we still have them. And so that complicates how we can make change. What we want to look at here is this Gradual Civilization Act. So there are 5 categories here that an Indigenous man needed to fulfill before he could be considered civilized, granted land, and the right to vote. Was he 21 years or older? Was he living as a white man for over a year? Was he debt-free? Was he of good moral character? And could he speak English or French? Awful criteria, really racist, and meant to prohibit people from voting and having impact. Because if you want to change the system you're part of, but you're not allowed to do the one thing that can really impact change, it's not fair. So what I would like you to do is rank these 5, which in order of kind of most impactful in terms of preventing people from voting to least significant, using your own criteria. And we want to be thinking with today's context of, well, yeah, we want to vote to make change, but what if there are barriers to voting? Take it back to 1857. You're living in this country that's becoming Canada. You want to impact change, but read these barriers. Never mind if you're a woman. So that's your activity. Rank these 5 and give justification. Okay, on to math. So the question 1, just for some clarification, the communal buildings, that would be like things like community centers and grocery store, places that everybody needs. We know that the radius of that intersection is 400 meters. We also know that the depth of the middle housing section is 50 meters. So for this kind of big circle here, the yellow and white, we know it's a radius of 450 meters. So then we can calculate the total area of that circle. Question 7, though, says it has been determined that 1.5 square meters of farmland is needed in this green section to support all those families. Well, how deep does that farmland need to be in order to have an area right here of 1.5 million square meters? So what you need to do is, you've already got some information. You know that out to here is 450 meters. You can calculate the area of this kind of yellow and white circle. What you need to do is estimate the depth of the farmland and then calculate the area of the entire circle and subtract the middle. If that area is 1.5 million meters, then you're good. If it's too big, if it's way more than that, then you know you have made too big of an estimate for the depth of the farmland. If it's too small, you've made a depth that's too small. Do another estimate, calculate the area of the whole circle, subtract again this yellow-white area in the middle, and figure out if you have enough farmland. I hope that answers that question, 8-7. You need to figure out the total circle and subtract the middle, and if you've got enough farmland left over, then it's good. 1.5 million square meters. Okay, that's the Tuesday's video. I'll see everybody at 1 p.m. to talk about your ideas. If you haven't emailed me yet to volunteer, do it. Oh, one last thing. Submit your Michael Chiquanine questions. Okay, 8-7. See you at 1 o'clock.